everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. We can see in CoinMarketCap XRP high 18 cents and it looks stable right now. We go to Mr. Level Up's tweet.
All right, so I'm on a live stream right now with the group, and I'm doing an update, just a quick update for Twitter for you guys. So I just want to show you how big this moment is. So is the whole thing still in play? Well, if you jumped into my live stream, you probably know it completely is. And this is actually be turning into a bigger moment, and kind of that shocker moment that I've kind of mentioned. It's really coming into play. So if you look at this fractal that we're looking at on this 90 here, this is the 2018. This thing shot up from 27 cents all the way up to freaking 75, 80 cents. Okay, it happened in like 48 hours. This 15-minute fractal is that same thing that's happening where it has a cup down here at the bottom. Now, if you look at the 90, you can see that's happening too, where we have a cup here. You know, don't look at the lines right now, but we have a cup here. I can probably take those off, and we're looking for that response to come out of here. All right, which after this creates triple cups, which is what it looks like, which is what was happening here on an incline. Then we should get that. Okay. What's making this bigger is this. If you look at these triple cups, and whenever we draw stuff like this, I'm going to show you the triple cups right here, so you can see how when it comes out, that you got three cups right here, 1, 2, 3. So that's typically what I see taking place right here. And after it finishes that, we should be on our way. I think this might be pretty big, and it might roll into tomorrow. I don't know how. We're following it here live, but I want to show you that this portion here, this cup right here, which is pretty much triple cups running up, which is 1, 2, 3, just like this. That this whole cup here, where this happens, I see happening on an 8-hour scale. So I repeat, this motion that shot up off of a 90 scale here, 90 minute charts, candles, that cup is actually this. And it sounds crazy, but that's, you know, this coming out of here, you pretty much got 1, 2, 3. When this thing comes up 1, 2, 3, when it falls and goes into a rising triple cup like that, which when we fell, we're into that. Something big could happen here, and this is on an 8-hour, which I'm not even watching. I'm looking at this 90-minute that we're at right now, which is a tail end of this. So this could very dial into something pretty explosive. So I just want to share that with you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next update.
Now that was very interesting because we could see there, if this actually happens, we could be seeing the slingshots come into play. So anyways, we might be very close. Hopefully, if this does actually happen, it will be amazing to see it happen. Now, guys, before we jump into news, I'd like to say I'm not a financial advisor, nor this financial advice is just for entertainment value only, as it's daily tweeted out.
I know there's discussion about a phase 4, but are you also looking seriously at a second round of direct payments? And are you putting discussions on a potential phase 4 on hold for now while you pursue that?
Well, I was opposed to the way of distribution, money distribution, through, as you know, unemployment and through the state offices, because they have very old, not all of them, but many of them have 40-year-old equipment, as I've said, and it makes it very difficult. But that's what that's what they want to do. That's the way it's mandated to do. I thought it would be better if we did a direct payment system, but the Democrats really wanted it, and I think they had some help from a couple of people that I would have, had I spoken to them, I would have convinced them otherwise, I really believe. But it's getting out, and the federal government has done its job. All we can do is give this massive amount of money to the states. The states then are responsible to distribute it, a little bit like we're talking about here. But the money will be right on time from the federal government. Then the states have to do their job in getting it out.
Does there need to be a second round of those payments?
We could very well do a second round of direct. I would do it direct.
Is that under serious discussion?
It is absolutely under serious consideration.
Under serious consideration. Remember, now the second round for direct payments. Guys, Donald Trump is talking a lot about direct payments. I wonder what he means by that. Next week comes from XRP Stewart.
One of the first banks that Ripple signed. So today we have a product in market that's we're releasing version 4. When we launched version 1.0, which is always an exciting time for a tech company, you release a product, it's version 1.0. We launched that product. We were partnered with one of the largest banks in the Middle East, and we went to market and we went live. And we had a call from a very upset Middle Eastern banker saying, "Wait a minute, people can see my transactions. I don't want people to see my transactions." So look, blockchain is powerful, and a public ledger can be leveraged to make transactions. But banks, I mean, if every SCB transaction was written to a public ledger, would SCB be excited about that? The answer is no. I'll tell you very certainly. The nature of how we have evolved our technology, yes, some of it, XRP is a public open ledger. A different part of Ripple's technology that connects banks to the liquidity solutions, these are private, think about it almost as a private temporary blockchain between two banks that's cryptographically signing the transaction, holding it in escrow, and releasing it at the same time, so you never have a situation where a transaction doesn't complete. But the point I would make is, those who espouse this idea of, look, all transactions should be open, I look at that and I think, that is not the real world. We can talk about the origins, particularly around Bitcoin, and to some of the degree other tokens, has been this idea of, hey, we're going to circumvent governments. We don't want the government involved. We're going to circumvent banks. Look, Ripple, we come at it from exactly the opposite point of view. Governments aren't going away. By extension, banks are definitely not going away. We can enable banks to enable an internet of value. If you want to enable an internet of value, you have to connect the repositories of value. The repositories of value are the banks. We want to work with the banks, with financial institutions, with payment providers, with Linlin Pay or PayPal or fill in blank, to dramatically accelerate the nature of how payments occur today and reducing that friction.
Governments are not going away and bankers are not going away, and that is why XRP will be number one. It comes from XRP Crypto Wolf. South Korea's central bank has launched their pilot program for testing a digital currency. CBDC design requirements definition March July 2020. CBDC pilot system construction and testing December 2021. Program would run until December 2021. So there you go. Now South Korea testing their digital currency progression once again. Next it comes from Jack the Rippler. XRP has been created for bad times. The financial industry has no idea how they can fix the current system. That's why Ripple is working with over 50 central banks. We're in a new decade and nothing will be the same in the future. Cashless society. Nothing will be the same after this event is done. There's so much stuff happening in today's society right now. But once this is all said and done, I don't think it'll be the same afterwards. Again from XRP Store, 2018.
I think I'd also have to highlight some of the additional features of our ledger, which not a lot of people know about, but it has a lot of advanced features to provide for security that that competing systems typically don't have. Like, I'll give you one example. Let's say I had a Bitcoin address that I had publicly announced to people. I said, hey, you want to send me money, send it to this Bitcoin address. And let's say I don't want to deal with the Bitcoin system. I just want to let Stefan turn that into dollars and deposit into my account. What I have to do is I have to give Stefan my private key. There's in practice no other way I can let Stefan manage it. And now let's say I don't want to use Stefan anymore. Maybe he's charging more than I'm willing to pay. He has a competitor who's charging less. What do? I have to go to all the people I've given the Bitcoin address to and give them a new one, or I have to give somebody else the secret key that Stefan also has. It's a real management problem. The XRP ledger has key rotation and multi-sign built in, and you can change the properties of your account without having to move your funds or changing the address that people send money to. We have a distributed decentralized exchange. It's the largest one on the planet, about the equivalent of about 300 million Japanese yen a day in volume on this decentralized exchange. You can create arbitrary assets on the ledger. So I think if you look objectively at the advantages and the features that we have, I think you definitely see the advantages of building on the XRP ledger and using XRP as an asset. Yeah.
There you go. More Bitcoin problems, guys, and XRP solutions to that problem. Now, guys, we're into the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Natural Met tweeted out a sneak peek of what's to come soon. We can see right here, XRP. 3 digits, guys. Next it comes from Crypto Mike. Ripple XRP. We can see here USA Strong. Ripple XRP. That was from Donald Trump's USA Strong. Again, Ripple XRP. Quite interesting how everything is connected. Next it comes from Joker XRP. Stop focusing on price. Be adamant. Stick to your strategy and remember why you invested. You have stumbled upon one of the best kept secrets in history. XRP's day will come. Leave no room for regrets. Remember, crypto never sleeps. Again, cryptos never sleeps, guys. 24/7. The day will come. Again, XRP's day will come. Next it comes from Reborn. Now, nothing to see here. We could see XRP Lakers tweeted this out, and then that connects to this right here. We can see all fiat currencies in the world, XRP, open here to solve all world debt. So that's quite interesting. Again, XRP, save the world's debt. Now, Baba Cooks has tweeted many tweets right here. We could see, at the end of the day, the decision is yours. Again, look at this, Bank of America. Now, the final two for today's video. Stay safe, everyone. You have made it this far to witness our riddles come true. Like I said, nothing will be the same in 2021. So I'm guessing 2020, there will be huge changes. And then 2021, nothing will be the same. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And yeah, guys, see ya.